We're all probably familiar with Stone Mountain, the landmark Monadnock that looms over the landscape of southern Gwinnett and DeKalb counties. But it's not the only one. About 15 miles south of Stone Mountain stand two more, Arabia Mountain and Panola Mountain. Each lay within the Arabia Mountain National Heritage Area, a 40,000-acre area containing nature preserves, green spaces, and historic sites located between Lithonia, Conyers, and Stockbridge. This area is not as urbanized as that of Stone Mountain and likely doesn't receive the same level of attention. But the natural beauty of each and the National Heritage Area itself are spectacular. I'm Craig with the Gwinnett County Public Library, and I'm here to show you some of the highlights of the Arabia Mountain National Heritage Area. Let me first briefly discuss what National Heritage Areas are. Congressionally approved and signed into law by President Ronald Reagan in 1984, National Heritage Areas fall within the purview of the National Park Service and are places where historic, cultural, and natural resources combine to form cohesive and nationally important landscapes. They are unlike national parks in that they are large and lived-in communities, and thus the agencies that manage them collaborate with surrounding communities to determine how to make heritage relevant to local interests and needs. Since the first one in 1984, there are now 55 National Heritage Areas across the United States. The Arabia Mountain National Heritage Area came to be by congressional designation in 2006, following a grassroots effort by local citizens to protect the natural area around Arabia Mountain. It's managed by staff and volunteers of the Arabia Mountain Heritage Area Alliance. Of the 3 National Heritage Areas in Georgia, Arabia Mountain is the only one in the metro Atlanta region. The Heritage Area lies 20 miles east of Atlanta, just south of Interstate 20, and it's probably most accessible from Gwinnett County by Highway 124. Each site of interest in the AMNHA has its own access point, and the area is quite large, so I suggest downloading the visitor's guide before your visit. You can find that at the Arabia Alliance's website. You'll see what the AMNHA has to offer and the amenities available at each site, as well as a map of the entire 40,000-acre area. So with that, let's get to it. Arabia and Panola are the 2 most prominent physical landmarks of the AMNHA, but it's also home to large swaths of forests, lakes, and streams. You'll also see other granite outcroppings throughout the area. Protecting the biodiversity found here was one impetus for establishing the AMNHA, particularly rare flora that bloom annually in the pools at the top of the mountains. Most notably, the diamorpha, a tiny plant with a red stalk and bright white flowers. As I stated earlier, Panola Mountain is the second of the 2 Monadnocks in the AMNHA. I'd like to note that Panola is only accessible by a ranger-led hike, and that's due to the need to maintain the pristine nature of the mountain. Panola has managed to remain pristine in large part because it's never been quarried, unlike its sisters Stone Mountain and Arabia Mountain. In fact, it's the least disturbed Monadnock in the Piedmont region of the U.S. The ecological significance of Panola was recognized even before the establishment of the AMNHA. In the 1970s, it became the center of a 16-acre state park, and in 1980, it was named a National Natural Landmark. In addition to the diamorpha, you'll find many other unique flora, like prickly pear and spotted phacelia, and there's also quite a bit of wildlife throughout the grounds. Beyond hiking, Panola Mountain State Park offers instructor-led archery and tree climbing programs, and there are abundance of open trails for exercise. Also of note is Vodder's Farm, a large former dairy farm acquired by Georgia in 2002 to showcase the area's rich agricultural past. And today you'll rarely find bucolic scenes like this so close to Atlanta. At the southern end of the heritage area, near Conyers, sits the Monastery of the Holy Spirit, home to a community of monks with origins dating back to 1944, when 21 Trappist monks from Kentucky journeyed south to Georgia to form the new monastery. When they arrived, they began construction on Abbey Church, a large, detailed concrete building that took 15 years to complete. Unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, entry to the Abbey Church is currently prohibited. However, the monastery still welcomes visitors to enjoy their expansive grounds with meditative paths and lakes. The interior of the building can be seen in the photo gallery of the monastery's website. Finally, the AMNHA is home to the Flat Rock Archives, a group dedicated to the preservation of African American history in the rural South and Georgia in particular. Their collections include genealogical, church, and school records, as well as photographs, periodicals, and other items that share the African American experience of the rural South, as well as the origins of the surrounding Flat Rock community. The archives remain open and are available to visit by appointment, and it's only $5 for adults and $3 for children under 12. Before you visit, I encourage you to learn more about the Arabia Mountain National Heritage Area by exploring the National Park Service and Arabia Alliance websites. And keep in mind that Gwinnett County Public Library offers resources on these and other Georgia history topics. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.